Dakota Johnson. In many scenes, he can't control his emotions when H is too close to Dakota Johnson. Anne Lemaire, a young, passionate French actress, has just finished filming a romantic drama, starring Dakota Johnson alongside her. After the premiere at an international film festival in Cannes, she sits alone in her hotel room, her eyes still shining with happiness and anxiety. "I need to rewrite this entire confession," she whispers to herself in front of her computer screen. In many scenes, Dakota, "You didn't." She fidgets with each word that is about to come out. Wondering, should I reveal what happened on set? Outside, from the small balcony, the city lights cast a warm shadow over her face. The applause from the glittering auditorium and the red carpet echoes in her mind, reminding her of the expectations of the media and fans. But inside, Anne quietly feels something else, a secret she has never revealed. First day on set. When the heart cannot be immersed in the role. On the first day on set, Anne arrived early to put on makeup and get acquainted with the crew. Dakota Johnson appeared last, still as calm as ever. But when the two touched each other, in a scene that required gentle intimacy, a handshake, a shoulder touch, Anne realized something was different. Dakota himself, despite being very professional, seemed unable to control his true emotions. In that scene, Dakota's eyes were no longer just a character. His eyebrows were slightly furrowed, his heart beat faster, his chest seemed to vibrate with his real breath, every second. She could hear her heart vibrating along with it, to the point that no matter what, the scene was still alive. The whole crew was amazed by the static electricity between the two actors. They touched not just with their skin, but with their real souls. The scene ended, the director shouted, "Cut," but neither Anne nor Dakota knew how to react. Anne pretended to smile, but inside, her chest was pounding as if it was about to burst. Dakota left, his eyes avoiding hers, as if he had been caught in something he shouldn't have. The two real touches, confusion and secrets welled up. A few more scenes followed, a light kiss on the cheek, sometimes a close hug, once a look that lasted more than a beat, all of which made Anne feel that something special was brewing. She began to notice, was she the only one who felt that way? Or did Dakota too? During a romantic dance scene on a brightly lit stage, Dakota accidentally touched her back while spinning around. For a moment, an electric shock ran through both of them. Anne saw him flinch slightly, a very brief moment, but enough for her to remember. When the lights came down, his cheeks turned naturally pink. It wasn't the light, she knew that. She didn't dare think that Dakota, with his star status, with his professional maturity, could be so emotionally unavailable. But on the evenings after the final shoot, when they were alone, they sometimes exchanged longer than necessary glances. She retreated to the dressing room, asking herself, "What are you thinking when your eyes stop at my eyelids?" An evening after the party, a forced confession. After the wrap-up party, which was lit up by flashing lights and played by coastal music, Anne habitually returned to her room. But she didn't close the door, because she still had the feeling he would be there. And Dakota did appear unexpectedly, the weight of the party making him sober slowly, his voice a little hoarse. "Can we talk for a moment?" He was shy, so different from his usual confidence. Anne nodded, leading him to a quiet corner. No cameras, no noise, just them, the two of them and the dim light from the hallway. Dakota took a deep breath, his eyes wider than usual. "Anne, I have to tell you something. In many scenes, I lost control of my emotions when I was so close to you." Anne's heart clenched. "I lost control of my emotions." That was what she felt. Dakota continued, "I tried to act, but in fact, I couldn't act. Every time I touched you, I Felt like I was losing control. I didn't know what to do. I was afraid that I would ruin the film, that I would make you. The words exploded in Anay. She felt torn and carried away. She said something unspoken. In that moment, in the silence and the dim light, they held hands, saying nothing more. Behind the scenes in chaos, deciding to keep it a secret or reveal it, the next day, Anay did not film any more scenes with Dakota, according to the script. But deep down, she knew, they had broken the boundary between acting and reality, between character and real person, without reshooting. It seemed that the entire studio felt the influence between them, not clearly, but enough to make everyone stand still in amazement. The crew asked her if she felt any pressure or change. She just smiled awkwardly, "Everything is fine," while her eyes could not hide the slight trembling. She picked up her phone, writing down the conversation from last night. The angry, shocking, the title arranged, but then deleted. Should I publish it? She wondered. Her career, her beliefs, her emotions, were all on the scale. Then she suddenly thought, what if I announced it? The media immediately received it as a scandal, with the headline, "Dakota Johnson admits he couldn't control his emotions in front of Anay," making the filming process, reputation, and image of both affected. But even though it was kept secret, her heart data remained silent, choosing the path, keeping it secret or facing the light. In the weeks that followed, the film was released worldwide. Everyone focused on the actor's true feelings. But Anay and Dakota, in every interview, remained absurdly calm. When the press asked about the chemistry on screen, Dakota said, "We are just professional actors," while Anay smiled slightly. It was just acting. In their hearts, it was a shared secret, no need to say it publicly, but everyone sympathized. That feeling, unspoken, but the hidden truth, had become more sacred than any confession. Anay kept the draft of the shocking confession on her computer for one day, if she felt ready. For now, she chose to remain silent and let the feelings live between them, in every frame, in the eyes the audience saw, but without needing to be explained in words.